What's up there, guys? Your man Joe came around just to found that you need to know. So I got an article for you guys. Gillette and the best man can bet. Hashtag ad assume toxic masculinity is a real thing. Send all your time on spend all your times on the Huffington Post or Vox. You can believe all men are toxically masculine, as in they condemn the sexual harassment of ladies, bullying without end, and shrug their shoulders at anything resembles responsibility. Here's to echo the sentiment that too many men are toxically masculine. Gillette, as in the company razor to men. Bullying harassment is the best. Bullying harassment is this the best man can get? Is obviously by challenging ourselves to do more, that we can get closer to our best to say the right thing, to act the right way. We are taking actions at the obvious point, which needs to be made, as is well lived in truly stupid times. The message that men can be better than bullying and harassing isn't wrong per se. It's wrong in its assumption, delivery, and tone. It was wrong for Gillette to assume most men condone sexual harassment. It was wrong Gillette to assume it was wrong for Gillette to assume men just give the pass to bullying. It was wrong for Gillette to assume toxic masculinity is a problem which needs to be addressed by a brand best known for a hot man shaving only to have a hot lady careless his freshly shaved face related. As a lady, note by line, I try to be caution when discussing the male issue as to not to accused of women's splatting, women's splaining, what? But gosh, this video been gender swapped as is the trend these days. And the female razor company assumed that I was being a B word, like Regina George from Mean Girls, who talked down to other women, who was a catty, selfish, shallow slut, with the solution being needed to be told off by other women for being those negative stereotypes. I might be a twinsy bit off, twinsy bit turned off. Call me a bunny killed psycho. That the problem here. That the problem here, thus the assumption of negative stereotypes as norm, and the lecture is to correct it from a company which sells to men. Also, masculinity isn't a problem. Masculinity is a solution. Look at this hot tweet. Toxic masculinity. 43% of boys are raised by single mothers. 78% of teachers are female. So close to 50% of boys have 100% feminine influence at the home and 80% feminine influences at school. Toxic masculinity isn't the problem. The lack of it is, which I agree. Gillette is free mark Gillette is free to market whatever advertising it likes, but if I may offer a word of advice, stick to selling positive uplifting message for and about men, not a sanctimonious a sanctimonious ero, erroneous I'm sorry lecture about what knuckle drags certain they are scented birth related psychological psychologists. I got tongue tied today. Psychologist group says masculine is a problem for men and boys. Wrong. It is a terrible if Gillette market firm read my open letter to men. Screw off feminists. and an open letter to men from a real woman. Yeah, these days there's a war on masculinity, masculine men. And I did see the commercial. I was like, what? That's how it was. But yeah. So let me go. What do you guys think? I think this is crazy, and I think that I don't think many Gillette is going to get many more sales because of this commercial. I could be completely wrong. I don't know if people are still going to be buying it, but I wouldn't be surprised if the sales just all of a sudden are just declining. So without further ado, it's your man Joe. See you guys in another video. So okay, all right.